Shalom. We are the disciples of Yahweh Shai. We come out here week in and week out, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, teaching that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the original Jews. I know what might seem crazy to you, that we out here in this 97-degree weather, hot as I don't know what, right? But guess what? I'm out here for you because a lot of us walking around and we don't even understand that we are the biblical Jews of the Bible, right? We walking around, don't even know our heritage. And that's a joke to these other nations of people. They know who they are. But we don't know who we are, right? They know who they are, but we do not know who we are. So get that for me, Jeremiah 14 and 2, call it out loud.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Go ahead.
Judah mourneth,
Go ahead.
and the gates thereof languish.
Go ahead.
They are black into the ground.
So, Judah mourneth. Judah mourneth, right? You have the southern kingdom. You have the African Americans, the so-called African Americans, right? They consist of the tribe of Judah. Then you have the tribe of Benjamin, which are your West Indians in the Caribbean islands. Then you have your Haitians, which are the tribe of Levi in the island of Hispaniola. They consist of Judah, which is the southern kingdom of the nation of Israel.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are blacks into the ground.
So Judah mourneth, meaning that we die on the streets daily, right? By the white policemen and by our people as well, right? We kill each other for no reason at all. We're mourning, right? Every time something happens to us, guess what? Every time a white cop kill a black man, we wanna march. Hands up, don't shoot. But what happens when a black man kill another black man? We not marching on the streets. So Black Lives Matter, the movement, is hypocritical. Black Lives Matter not out when another black man kill a black man, but we out when a white cop kill a black person. That's hypocritical. We as a people, we have no love for each other, right? All we want to do is listen to rap, trap music, and kill each other for no apparent reason at all, right? But every time something happens to us, we don't have a military to come and back us up as a people, right? We depend on the cops. And the cops, they don't do a damn thing, right? A white boy just drove to California, right? Or Buffalo, New York, in a predominantly black and Hispanic neighborhood and killed 10 blacks and Hispanics, right? Where was our government when that happened? Nowhere to be found. We don't even have a government. We don't have a government at all. That is why the Jews are mourning. Go ahead.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black into the ground.
So our gates, what is, like when you see a gate in front of a house, what is that gate used for? Protection. The gates for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, guess what? Our gates are languished. We have no protection, meaning that our leaders, they failed us. Farrakhan failed us. Martin Luther King failed us. Al Sharpton failed us. Jesse Jackson failed us. We have no leaders as a people. All of our leaders, they sold out for the dollar bill. They sold their people for money. We have no leaders. Go ahead.
And the nobles, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black into the ground.
So Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish, meaning that we have no protection from these so-called white supremacists. We have no protection from the white cops, right? Black people, they know what it feels like to get pulled over by a cop and see those red and blue headlights in your mirror. White people don't know what that feels like, but we do, right? to the ground. The Jews are black. The original Jews in the Bible were black. When you dig in the dirt, the dirt is different shades of brown. You got dark brown, light brown, medium brown. Judah Mormons and the gates thereof language, they are black into the ground. So, Judah Mormons, the Jews are black. The original Jews in the Bible are black. Are these black men and women who are in the Islamic religion? No! Judah, the original Jews in the Bible are black, but guess what? Because you don't know your nationality, this is a curse.
Jeremiah 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So, the Lord says that because you disobey my commandments on a daily basis, guess what? You're going to walk around here not knowing that you're the original Jew. You're going to walk around here just thinking you're Arabian. You're going to walk around here just thinking that you're an African or Egyptian. You're not going to know that you are the original Jew of the Bible. Why? Because you're disobedient.
I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So these people that we work for, these white people that own every major skyscraper and every business in Philadelphia, guess what? They're not our friends. They are our enemies. They are the people who enslaved us. We, first of all, the Lord said that if you continue to disobey my commandments, guess what? You're not going to know that you're the original Jew of the Bible. But you're going to serve your enemies, which are the white people who enslaved your people. So, we're the only people that black people are the only people that's walking around don't even know their heritage. If you ask a black person what their heritage is, they either going to say, fuck that, I'm not trying to hear that bullshit, or they going to say, you don't know what you're talking about. But I guarantee you, if I ask this white man right here, what country is he from, I guarantee you he going to let me know. Hey, can I ask you a question real fast? Where are your ancestors from? Like, what is your nationality?
Chile, South America.
Your South
There
America?
is that.
Say it again.
Africa, South America. There is that.
Say, what is your nationality? Like, what do you identify with?
Chile.
Chile?
Yeah.
So you from Chile?
Yes.
Right. The tribe. So basically, you would be a Jew. You would be a Jew. No. What I'm saying is to you that you would be a Jew.
Jew. Pero I'm not gonna be a Jew.
No. What I'm saying is that you're God's chosen people. You're from Chile, right?
Yeah.
Now the tribe of Naphtali, of the 12 tribes of Israel, it will be prophesied that they would.
I went to Israel, and the people out there want to kill me because I have the look of Arab.
You got the look of an Arab, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
What nationality?
I don't like the Judaism.
Let me ask you a question. What nationality is your father? Is your father?
Chile.
Chile.
Yeah.
So, being though by the Bible, right? The tribe of Naphtali would be prophesied that they were
My
on.
father no.
You said yeah. So what nationality is your father?
Chile.
Your father is from Chile.
Yeah.
All right. So being though that the tribe of Naphtali, it would be,
Ancestrally.
the tribe of Naphtali would be prophesied that they would inhabit the land of Chile and Argentina, that they will possess the south and the west, right?
Yeah.
So you will be considered the Jew from the 12 tribes of Israel in the Bible.
Yes.
You will be considered that. Did you know that?
What?
You will be considered a Jew.
No.
You would.
The Jews are God's chosen people. They didn't want to be chosen.
I'm showing you the scripture.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on,
But
bro.
I
I'm showing you.
I don't know.
Give me Genesis chapter 49. Hold on,
I respect you. Oh, of course.
I'm gonna give you.
I have two best friends.
Huh?
I have two best friends here.
They're Jews. You say they're Jews?
I don't pronounce pronunciation it's no good, man. I speak Spanish.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah, not English.
You don't speak no English.
Very bad.
All right. I'll see you.
Man. Good luck, man.
If they don't speak English, they don't know enough about English. They don't speak English, they don't speak Spanish. You feel me? It's going to be more confident.
So, the reason why we don't know our heritage, that we are the original Jews of the Bible, is because we are a cursed nation of people. Now, the Lord prophesied that won't happen to us.
Verse 48. Find verse 48 for me. No. 20. 48, 20, verse 40. Find verse 48. Verse 48.
All right.
All right, call it out loud. 28, verse 40.
Now, this is why you don't know that you are the original Jews of the Bible. Why? Because we are a cursed nation of people. Read that for me. Call it out loud. Deuteronomy 28, 48.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst.
No! The Lord said that, therefore, we shall serve our enemies in hunger and in thirst. Guess what? If we hungry, we gotta go to shop, right? Or fresh groceries, which we don't own. If we thirsty, guess what? We gotta go to the market and buy this water from our enemies, who are the people who enslaved us. And they gave us their last names. So now we thinking that we different people, but in actuality, we are the same family.
Verse 43. Chapter 48, verse 43.
Deuteronomy chapter 48, chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up and be very high.
So the stranger, who is the stranger? Right? White people don't give a damn about us. I'll tell you that now. They don't. They do not give a damn about us at all. White people don't like Hispanics. They don't like blacks. They don't like Native Americans. They don't love the Jews of the Bible. They don't. You know what they do? They oppress us every single day of our lives. So, the white man, the stranger, shall get up above us very high. Meaning that the stranger, the white man, he'll have his foot on our neck, right? He'll be the white man who oppressed us and who enslaved us. He'll be the CEO of the big company. He'll be the CEO of Comcast. He'll be the CEO of Verizon.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up about thee very high.
So the stranger, the white man, the Arab man, the African man, the East Indian man, the Asian man, Chinese, Japanese man that live among us, guess what? They will get up above us very high, meaning that they will have all of these businesses generating and accumulating thousands of millions of dollars from us in these neighborhoods.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up about thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
So, inside a stranger, these other nations, these white people, Asians, Arabs, they will be very high. They will be the CEOs of these big companies, right? And we, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we will be very low, meaning that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the original Jews, we will live in the poverty-stricken areas in the ghettos, right? We are the ones who will be on EBT using food stamps, right? That is us. We are the people that's going to be very low.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So, the white man shall lend to us, and we shall not, and we won't even be able to lend to him. Go ahead, read verse 45.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee.
So all of these curses shall come upon us as a nation. And what? These curses are going to pursue us. For one, we don't know our heritage. We don't know that we're the biblical Jews of the Bible. Right? We kill each other. You got the men hating the woman and the baby. You got the women hating the men and the babies. Right? Keep going.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee. And overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
So, all of these curses shall come upon us and overtake us until we be destroyed. We're destroyed as a nation of people. We don't even know who we are. We fighting each other on a daily basis for what? We killing each other on a daily basis for what? Trying to pump fear into one another for what? When you got these other nations, they're above us. They're your CEO. They're your bosses that dock your pay. Right? For no reason at all.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon thee, until thou be destroyed.
Every sickness and every disease that you never heard of, the Lord will bring it upon this rebellious generation. The Lord will bring it upon this rebellious people. Why? Because we're rebellious. You got the monkeypox. A lot of people are going to get infected with the monkeypox and they're going to die. A lot of people got infected with COVID-19 and they died from COVID-19. Keep going.
Okay. More,
God stay with you.
no, I was reading other stuff.
God stay with you. Just give me verse 64.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 64.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall scatter among all people from one end of the earth even to the other.
Go ahead.
And then thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, either wood or stone.
So, the Lord will scatter us, right, around the earth. How did the Lord scatter us? Through the transatlantic slave trade, we've been scattered. You got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in Italy and Puerto Rico, right? In every country known to man, there is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are. And we will serve God like wooden stone, right? The God that's the wooden stone is the cobblestone over there in Mecca. That cobblestone has no power. That cobblestone is nothing but an idol. The cobblestone is an idol, right? And the wooden God is the wooden cross. Every time you go to church on Sunday and Wednesday, you bow down to that wooden God, which is a cross.
And among these nations shall thy find no ease, neither the soul or thy foot have rest.
So, and among the nations, the people who enslaved us, we will not find ease, right? Every time we step out the crib, guess what? We gotta worry about a cow killing us because of our skin color. This is prophesied in the Bible that we would feel this way. Why? Because we're in a strange land.
And among these nations shall thy find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Keep going.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes.
So, the Lord will give you a trembling heart, right? Even in America, right? Every time a black person behind the wheel, guess what? They start to panic. They start to sweat when they see them red and blue lights in their headlights. You know why? When we don't have any ease in the land of our strange earth, we have a trembling heart. We have a trembling mind. We're afraid. Why? Because we're in the land of our strange earth.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and they shall fear day and night.
So, the Lord prophesied that our life would hang before us, meaning that every time a black, Hispanic, and Native American person go outside, right? We're actually having doubt in our minds as if we're going to live to see the next day, right? Black people, when they walk outside, you think, damn, am I going to get shot by a cop today? Right? That's what it means by having a trembling heart, meaning that we don't even know if we're going to make it home to see the next day.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life.
So, we have no assurance of our life, right? But this is the curse that the Lord put upon us as a people because we disobeyed his commandments. Now, we have no assurance of life, right? We don't know if we're going to live to see the next day. We don't know if we get stopped by a cop, whether he's going to pull the trigger or not. We don't know. We have no assurance about our life. So our life is dangling in front of our eyes. Keep going.
In the morning thou shalt say, would God give were even? Would God give it were even? And at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning? For the fear of thy heart which thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thy eyes which thou shalt see.
So, every day, night and day, we fear. Night and day, we have fear of getting put to death by the police. Why? Because we disobeyed the commandments of the Lord, Yahweh. Americans, who are the original Jews of the Bible.
And the Lord shall bring thee until Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I speak unto thee.
So the Lord will bring us into Egypt again with ships. By the way he spake unto us, we will see Jerusalem no more, but we will be sold unto our enemies for slave men and slave women.
And the Lord shall bring thee until Egypt again with ships. By the way there.
So, the Lord said that because of you disobeying my commandments, guess what? I'm going to bring you to Egypt again, right? But this is not talking about physical Egypt, but this is talking about slavery, bondage. Read that again. On the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee until Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord won't bring us into slavery again with ships. How do we get here? How did our ancestors get here to America? By slave ships and bondage. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee until Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I speak unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
So we shall see, we will never see Jerusalem again until Yahweh comes back and takes us there.
Start from that verse and pray. Go down.
I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So we were sold in the land of our captivity, right? When we came here on transatlantic, on the slave ships, guess what? It was prophesied that we will be sold to our enemies for slave men and slave women. And there would be no one there to say, stop what you're doing. What you're doing by selling these people is wrong, right? The transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible. The transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible. It happened to our ancestors. So, because it happened to our ancestors, every black American here in North America are the biblical Jew of the Bible. Whether you're Islam or Christianity, you're a Jew by nationality, throw Islam away and come into these laws, statutes, and commandments in this Bible.
Job chapter 9, verse 24.
So, I'm going to show you that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Job 9, chapter 9, verse 24.
All right.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Let me ask you a question, brother. Who owns the earth? Who rules the earth? No, who rules the earth? The white man, right? The white man rules the earth. Read that again.
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
Read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Go ahead.
He covered the face of judges thereof.
So, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Let me ask you a question. Who owns this whole planet? Who owns every country, right? Who colonizes every country that they go to, right? Who owns every major company in America? The white man does.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Go ahead.
He covered the faces of judges thereof.
So, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and the wicked is the white man. The white man, the wicked who rules this earth, guess what? He covered the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? You got Yahweh Shai, which is Christ. Yahweh Shai is a black man, right? But the wicked who rules the earth, the white people, they painted Christ to be just like them. Christ was black. The wicked that rules the earth painted Christ to be white.
Thy hands, no. It says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Go ahead.
If not, where? And who is he?
So, if the white man is not the wicked that the earth is given into his hand, then tell me who is the wicked. Tell me who is he? Is he the Arabian man? No, he's not. Is he the East Indian man? No, he's not. Is he the Chinese or Japanese man? No, he's not. The Arabs don't rule the world. The East Indians don't rule the world. The Asians don't rule the world. The white man, woman, and child, they rule the world. Now, we're going to show you that Christ is a black man, but guess what? The reason why you see a white image of Christ in the church, you know why? Because the white people, right, they stole the images of Christ, and they stole the images of the prophets, and then they painted the images, they painted the black images of Christ and the prophets white. Get that for me, First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48, call it out loud.
First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48.
Go ahead, loud.
And lay open the book of law.
Go ahead.
And lay open the book of the law,
Go ahead.
wherein heathen has sought to paint. And lay open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So, you want to know why there's a picture of a white Jesus Christ in every church? You know why? Because the heathen, they opened up the book of the prophets, right? They saw that the prophets were black, that Moses